All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasun Seti. Kick back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarasun Seti YouTube page or dynamic page. Y'all know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. You feeling that frequency and energy. You should most definitely join, even if you don't. I appreciate your presence here at the Sarah Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarah Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home to you decor, accessories for every room in the house. KingSeti.com, 25% off selected items at this time. Save and shop and save, family. Get on over there. Appreciate you. Pour the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University, over 1,200 videos of pure heat and fire presented by Sarasun Seti himself. You know that's fire. And we got not only my presentations, we got the presentations of the Grandmaster teachers, documentaries, lectures, plus an overview from the general on the Grandmasters, giving you 360 degrees of pure African academic knowledge, supreme wisdom and knowledge that cannot be compared to by any other website on the goddamn planet. And this is to be true. And family, everybody know SETI popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never calm. Exclusive live stream, too hot to handle on YouTube, but just so exquisite. We keep it for our family on Patreon. We got some hot. Can you can somebody else own a patent on your DNA? We talking about that. You know, they making patents on DNA and chromosomes, and motherfucker gonna own you from the inside out. And so this is becoming serious, especially if you let them go in there and put some edits on your ass, and they drop one of their old designer chromosomes on your ass. They're gonna own your ass. So you keep playing games out here. You're gonna look up, nigga, and you're gonna realize you more synthetic than what you thought you was. Yeah, you more synthetic than you thought you was. So you get on over there to Patreon, check it out, family. All the family that donated to the general, I would like to thank you, and I appreciate you for appreciating me. All the other family out there, appreciate the general. Want to keep the general on the battlefield. Links is right there in the video description, in the chat. And I thank you ahead of time. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. You'll be up out of there. I know Ray ain't in here tonight, so I got to keep my eye on you niggas. Make you, yeah, Black Power, Tulsa. Yeah, we in the house. Now we talking about the Christmas demon, Black Pete, and Yuletide racism. You know, and they don't talk about that because that show you what they think about you. Yeah, yeah. That shows you what they think about you in your little Christmas fairy tale. You know what I'm saying? We talking about Santa Claus. We talking about Black Pete. That's his little flunky, his little moral flunky. They carry his bags for him. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't enslave them more. Had Krampus up there, fired Krampus because it just became so evident that y'all was into demonology, and so y'all just, y'all say we got to make a change. They moved Krampus because Krampus used to come right on out there, and he might still come out there, but they say he's so hideous that they don't want to see him in the daytime no more. That part of it, they don't want to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So they just moved it to, the night before. You can go out there and do all your paganism that night. So they fired Krampus, and then they brought the little nigga Moore out there, and to take Krampus' place. And so, when you talk about St. Nicholas Day over there, they dress up in blackface. This is the defeat of the Moors. And so that mean they had, this is meaning that they conquered the Moors. They used to have Pete Black Pete on the chain too. They chained his ass. You know what I'm saying? It just recently that they don't show the nigga on the chain. Now, don't, off the chain. Now they show him off the chain. People then forgot, that he was on the chain. That this motherfucker Santa Claus was carrying him around in bondage and shit, just like Krampus, who was a symbol of the a lot of the old Nordic peoples and shit. So yeah, we done conquered you motherfuckers. You up there with that goat. We in the goat worship, but you got that Thor shit. Yeah, you got all that Thor goat shit up there. And so we gonna ban that. You ain't gonna we got our own goat traditions. You gonna follow our goat traditions. You got to come down. We got Pan over here. You know what I'm saying? We got Pan in Christianity. It's there. Don't think it ain't there. All them goat guys is a manifestation of Pan one way or another. They are manifestations of Pan. And so coming out of the Roman Catholic Church, they already got them rights. They got them cryptic rights of Pan all through the Catholicism and Saturn, all through that. They got the cryptic work. So don't ever forget about it. And so, even thinking about, how they dress up in blackface. They, making, belittling black people like that in out in the broad open, really showing you how they feel about you. Everybody out there damn near got on blackface. It's just tons of them motherfuckers. And why would black people engage in a holiday? This is the one before, and it's the same way. It's the same way, it's the same way. It's no goddamn different. It's a lot of these, they'll be dressing up with blackface on Mama's Day. No different, just didn't like over there. They talking this dumb shit, but, and then down there, in Mardi Gras, I say what it is. They let them, them KBs wear blackface and shit and this, that, and the third. And, even with the black crews down there, they let white people in and let them put blackface on and shit. And say, oh, it don't mean that. Bitch, this is historical. You're not gonna tell me, this ain't that, motherfucker. We've been dealing with this shit ever since we got here. Don't play with that issue like we stupid. Don't play with this issue. And that's the reason why the fact that they disrespect us the way they do, dressing up with that goddamn blackface, a motherfucker shouldn't spend $1 with their ass. Straight up. Fuck them. You got enough nerve to be this blatant in your disrespect. You see what I'm saying? Then we got to cut you motherfuckers off. But where is the cry for that? Don't nobody want to do that. Don't nobody want to do that. You see, and so the poison in your veins to be with these people is for many of y'all, you can't break it. You can't break that cycle. It's impossible for you gonna always be the white man nigga. That's all it is to it. You gonna be the white man nigga. You never gonna change. And so we just got to cut, because we have to save somebody. And many times, we look, it's too, we see too many people. We got to learn to cut that shit down into a real number, where we, once we get this number and it's enough. Let's see what we could do. We ain't got to wait no more with it. However many you get, it's enough. Start doing something. Start doing something. You ain't gonna get no major numbers, because even when you say esoterical, you talking about a specialized few that's gonna be interested in doing this type of work, doing even dealing with this type of topic. You know, a lot of people don't want to deal because, they want to get along. They don't want you telling on master, even though they know master wrong. They willing to clean him up and say, don't you say that about, yeah, they was wearing blackface, but they ain't trying to be racist. Well, they ain't trying to, they just having fun. What kind of nigga is you to even say something like that? To belittle yourself and everybody else in, being so low to the ground that you could, any little thing that he do, you clean it up for him. You quick to, try to erase any of his wrongs because you love him so much, it's gonna reflect on you. So you say, don't say that about master. Don't sit here and say master dress up for Santa Claus Day. Now, St. Nicholas, ain't no goddamn St. Nicholas. I'm sick of that. Ain't no goddamn St. Nicholas. I did the research on St. Nicholas. You know what I'm saying? I don't just guess about shit. I do the goddamn research. They say that there was no literature ever written about St. Nicholas in the times that he supposedly lived. That most of the literature about St. Nicholas came damn near 200 years after his supposed death. This is a fake. Ain't no goddamn way this man's and he lived and supposed to martyred himself, for whatever children or whatever he was doing, and nobody wrote of him in his time, But now today we want to make him greater than life, but no historian in his time even documented that he even lived. They said they went to every damn historian of that day, and not an historian ever wrote of a goddamn Saint Nicholas. You know, no way, no how. So he was, and they talk about how the Catholic Church just make up damn saints. Only the co-op, the other. So you see Santa Claus, he the one they sent out the co-op, Krampus, the earlier goat worship. And so they let him, but they let the people's icon, but they see him in chains that he been broken. And so if y'all want to identify with that, then you can identify with defeat. Because this chain on this motherfucking arm mean that y'all defeated. So y'all go right on ahead. But the goat is symbolic of the people. If they get out of line, they're gonna bust their motherfucking head. That's all they saying. That's what the chain is there for. So you see all this imperialism in the holiday, in the religion, and they come out there smiling and shit, this, that, and the third. And you see black people. I didn't even think it was black people over in Switzerland. I didn't even think, and they over there protesting. And you gonna go to the man's land where his religion is dominant. And yeah, they say it's free, for all, but no man gonna live outside of his culture. Whatever his people been doing, they gonna keep doing. They ain't about to clean nothing up for your black ass, nigga. You see what I'm saying? And so they blatant in their racism. How is you spending your money with this man? And this is how he feel about you and his people. And this is the shit that came over us, over with them. When they first came over, they didn't have no Santa Claus. They were still on the Santa Claus. You know what I'm saying? Santa Claus didn't get strong until about Santa Claus didn't get strong until about 18 something. He wasn't strong. He wasn't strong into the 1800s, going in late 1800s, going into the early 1900s. You know what I'm saying? So he's really a new jack in this Christmas shit. So Santa Claus is older than Santa Claus. Father Christmas is older than Santa Claus. That motherfucker wore green. You see, you got to look at the evolution of that shit and all the occultism that's involved. All of the occultism that's involved. We got, and so if we're going to engage symbols and we have to engage our own, we can't win with somebody else's symbols. We can't win like that. We got to get that, we got to get that up. Cause they didn't hit it. They didn't hit it, and they're gonna run you around. Instead of you chasing their ideas, you come out better just creating your own, from scratch. And it's better that way. And you keep thinking somebody got a greater knowledge than you, and they don't. This is all, this is all play on the psych game on the motherfucker. They ain't got no better idea. You got the better ideas. They just teaching you to open up your mouth for free. You should have kept some of that shit so you could sell that talent or whatever you had. So you can give, but these niggas out here giving away all that shit for free now. Where's the talent? Where's the spirit in our people? They saying, goddamn it, rap ain't, they ain't having them number one hits, no goddamn mo. Yeah. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I saw that one. The Witchcraft Museum Cornwall. That's that motherfucker that was what's his name? Who started modern Wiccan. He was a student of he was a student of Aleister Crowley. What was his name? Damn. But he started that museum, that witch museum in Cornwall. Yeah, he started that motherfucker. I forget his name. Somebody, yeah. Yeah, but they ain't about no skills. You know what I'm saying? They all about some, in watering the music down to, yeah, to where it's so weak that anybody can come in and bust a old mediocre ass rap and hit the top. you know, no, it wasn't Pike. No, it wasn't Pike. It was the other motherfucker who started Wiccan. No, that not Pike. It'll come to me. He got that hair, and his hair go up like that motherfucker on Ancient Aliens. Now, was it Gardner? Yeah, that's it. I believe it's Gardner. Yeah, that's him. Whatever his what's his first name? Gerald, is it Gerald Gardner? Gerald Gardner. I believe it's Gerald Gardner who started but he started that witch museum up there in Cornwall in the UK. Yeah, that's his operation. But anyway, but that we have to make a clear understanding where we going. We have to. It's too many of us. And when you hear a nigga ain't going your way, don't try to talk him into it no more. It's time to show and prove. We got motherfuckers all over the planet that is jealous of us, in all kind of ways because they know our potential. You ain't gonna hate on nothing unless it's worthy to be hated on. You know what I'm saying? You see something in that people that you know that you admire, and you wish you wish you was us. That's all it is that we hear. I don't say well, you cannot match up. I don't know what people thinking out there. We got a good thing going on. We just got to focus on it and capitalize off of ourselves and quit letting other people capitalize off of us. Take our energy, take our economic right along with the energy, run with it all the time. We don't benefit off of ourselves for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody benefiting. Then when you get ready to cut their ass off, they use a racist. Motherfucker, you been benefiting off of me for free for goddamn 100 years. And you mad because we want to stand up and do for self. You mad. Now you want to talk about us like a dog because we don't want to let you get everything. We won't, no, we're not gonna do that. That got to change. That got to change. It got to be where we see everything black history, and not intertwining with these sick motherfuckers out here. You got some of these groups out here. They use the term black, but that's a front. These niggas out here is nothing but ops. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers out here ops. Know what I'm saying? You can't trust none of these niggas. These niggas is siding with the other side, old fruity motherfuckers and shit and this, that, but they black, black this and no, no, we ain't fucking with y'all. Y'all on some subversive shit. Y'all funded by subversive minded motherfuckers that want you to be subversive to us and lead us in a direction that they intend for. They have in their vision where they want us. And so they'll get motherfuckers to lead us there. You know what I'm saying? We might not go on our own, but through the music, they'll lead us to a certain place, so they can go to the next step. So you got these types out here that talking about they black. These niggas ain't black, not intertwining with no goddamn body man. No, no, no way. What is y'all talking about? Huh? When you get to and see now that's how when they got bold. And that's when they got bold. When you start accepting shit that symbolically a lot of when you fuck with that Greco-Roman shit, and that's why I try to teach it. You fucking with some other side shit. You know what I'm saying? They on the other, they all the way on the other side. They all the way on the other side with that shit. So it's a lot of them that's that way. So anytime you take any of their ideology, best believe there's some of that in it, one way or another. You can't have that in your frequency. You can't have that in your frequency. You can't, you can't do that. You can't have that in your frequency. Black people need to clean the fuck up and get this shit over with. This part of it over with. This is old. This research is like minimum research now. It's been people that, when we first came into conscious, it may have shocked people, but goddamn, some of this information, is very plausible. In this day and age, it don't take no heavyweight intellectual to see what is happening to our people and how they playing the game on us. And so we need to, what the fuck is the matter? And you know what? I believe is because we don't really have end game in what we talking about. We talk about getting reparation, but then what? We talk about doing this to this group of people to neutralize them, but then what? We never where's the end? Where we going? And because we really don't have an end, we don't have no place which we could call our own. And even though there's Africa, we don't know how that gonna go. You know what I'm saying? We know that's our, where we descended from, but we don't know, how that's gonna go. When it's a lot of people that, have problems with us for various reasons all over. We come and it's already some pre-prescribed ass hating going on. You see, and so we ain't comfortable no goddamn where. That's the dilemma we in. We have to find somewhere where we gonna call home as a people. I don't advise our people to just mix up and disappear. They need to be a nation. Our history is unique that we all rode this roller coaster over here. Our people, you know what I'm saying? We rode this hell of a ride over here, and we were responsible, for building this motherfucker up. And regardless whether we ever, get it, get a piece of it in the way we believe we will or not, we still got to have a plan B. What if we don't get it? What we gonna do? Where we going? How we gonna get there? Is you gonna stay under the beast forever? Is that your impression? Any nigga that ain't got at least some separation, the ideology of separating from they oppressor. If you got that, you got to go somewhere. So, that's why a lot of niggas out here ain't even talking about liberation no goddamn mo. Because they ain't trying to be liberated. No, they don't want to. They see the thing is about, and you hear these niggas talking about what's dead. Ain't nothing dead but that weak shit y'all got going on. You know what I'm saying? Black power ain't gonna never die. It's gonna live forever. So you might as well give up on that. See, when we start, our leaders talk about revolution. You see, they don't, these are soft niggas. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna find any other way where they ain't gotta get into no conflict. And that's really what it boiled down. So they ain't talking about no liberation. They ain't trying to be liberated. They just hope that that the good caveman drop a few coins in their bag, and so they can say, "Oh, he gave me some," but then fall right back in the same old beggared ass, in mind in prison. No aspiration to be unique in self. Ain't trying to have your own land as a people where we ain't got to worry about nobody, jumping on us, treating us wrong. We can build our own nation and treat ourselves how we want to be treated. The best option. Niggas don't want it. Most of these 90% of these niggas want to stay on the plantation. And that's what we got to understand. Freedom is too hard for these niggas. They don't have no hardness. They don't have no masculinity. They don't have that. These niggas is weak. They don't have the wherewithal, to take hits like that and still be resilient enough to bounce right back and keep it. So they scared. They scared. And so they going to pick the lesser of the ideologies. And that's what these niggas is doing out here. They picking the lesser of the ideologies and they fleeing. They saying, "Master, we don't want no beef. If you could just give us a couple pennies, we'll leave you alone. We'll fade off into the black." Most of us don't want to do that. Most of us say, we done been over here long enough. We got enough in finance. This shit gonna fall right when you think you get, when black people get their mind all the way right enough to make a move, it's gonna be falling. And then motherfuckers gonna miss their opportunity of even, and what happens after that? Worlds can change in a second. It can. Worlds can change in a second. You look up and, you know, somebody else is in the seat of rulership. That just like I think about, what's going on overseas, man. They've been going back and forth. That's right. They've been going back and forth for over 1,000 years, gonna be going back and, they're gonna get back at it for another goddamn 1,000 years. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you ain't got nothing to do with that. You ain't got nothing to do with that. That shit been going on forever. But what it showed, you know what I'm saying? When you talk about Constantinople over there and shit, I had a thought on my goddamn mind. It was so important. And it was a reason why I went that direction. And I really wanted to get that thought off. It's gonna come back to me. It's gonna come back to me. But in the end of the day, family, it boils down that it's about being unique in everything that we do and controlling our own talents for our best benefit. And look at what people think about us and make them understand if that's the way they think about us, then they should not expect no type of economic or no other support from us. If you don't respect us, fuck this Christmas shit, which you should say anyway. But the fact that they so open, you see, in they flagrant racism, painting their face up. We should discard this shit forever. Take all them goddamn icons that you see in for Christmas and take that shit straight to the garbage can and put that shit in the garbage can and keep it pushing. You see what I'm saying? That is the day, and make sure that you count every goddamn penny. At the end of the day, it's best to have a treasure chest full than a foolish toy and shit. that could crumble right in front of your face, and then you ain't got nothing. Make sure you keep your treasure chest full. That's at the end. While they filling up theirs, you should be filling up yours, and you should hug every goddamn penny. Hug it. My great grandma used to say that shit. She said this man hug a damn penny to Abraham Lincoln cry. Say he got tears rolling out his eyes. He hug every damn penny. Won't let not one go. And that's how you have to be. And when you get enough of it, you dump that shit off on something that's tangible. You know what I'm saying? Be real about it. That's what you get that shit and keep some, dump that shit off, nigga. Get something tangible. I ain't gonna say because it's gonna be days, nigga. Niggas got treasures and shit. But with treasures, you got to have some goddamn security. You can't tell no motherfucker shit like that. But yeah, that's what it's gonna boil down to. The days is coming. You better make preparations. And in the least, as I leave here, in the least, you should be prepared when any time comes to see your family and y'all link, knowing that unity for security is the only answer for us. We got to start at least taking that into consideration that, look, I might not agree with your religion, this, that, and the third, but we black. And these motherfuckers out here don't see us to be no different. For the sake of our people and security, we need to have a basic common unity that we're going to look out for one another in any kind of major situation and condition. And we got to lead. And if we start there on that premise in this world that's so volatile today, you know what I'm saying? We got to make that. We can't make a decision like that, then the hell with it. The hell with it. We got to, the hell with it. So we gonna see, family. But this is the Christmas demon, Black Pete and Yuletide racism, the blackface over there, and fuck Denmark, Switzerland, and Norway too. Fuck all them European nations. They want to dress up and paint their face black and disrespect us as a people. Then fuck off, and we should not engage in none of they shit at all. Fuck that old wood, backwood religion of goddamn what they pharaoh peoples and pharaoh religions and shit. Of savages in the woods. We don't need that shit. Take that shit, keep it, and going back up in your goddamn cave where you come from. This is General Cyrus soon said, he said, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily liberation through African education. I'll see you tomorrow, family. Black Power.